皆さんこんばんは，阿基です。我本身係想玩埋呢個先開始直播嘅，但係因為我一路卡關，所以我講唔切，所以大家陪我一齊。呢個係卡帕練駐廠嚟嘅，個名喺邊啊？都可能話俾你聽個名，因為我入咗入邊。Hello， 我太高估自己嘅技術，同埋啱啱又要更新咧，又遲咗半個鐘先開始。我開始撞到好多北啦，我嘅呢個堅毅者咧，之前全部訓練場都入唔到，一入去就變咗黑 mon。睇下啱啱嗰個最新嗰個更新會唔會可以做到？1190星期5、6，同埋即係個已經即係可能係個 game 出嘅時間真係差。我發現呢個熱潮已經過去係嘛？所以我咧所有大部分支線我都清晒㗎啦，跟住踩屎我盡量都清晒㗎啦。呢個係我仲未諗到點樣做，可能要騎閃光鷹上去。衫我都有啦，呢套衫我都齊埋啦。呢個我靚呢，我又將佢染咗做紫色。哈哈哈哈！我入唔到啊！直頭係我一入嗰個堅毅者個挑戰咧，佢就黑 mon，跟住我咩都做唔到咯。跟住要識即係要 quit 個 game 再出入翻嚟，唔知點解。因為過埋呢度咧，跟住我哋就係打雷霆啊！拆鬼咗佢個盾咧，就快好多。呢把箭有咗之後就易打好多好多都。尋日聽到有觀眾話少咗用撕裂弓，所以我今日玩咧就多啲用。哦，走啦！係subsiding。好搞笑啊！佢好跳舞。
Oh, looks like they called for backup.
Oh no!
Hat's beating at its armor.
哇，好多，飛埋先。啊，我唔想有卡。哇，冇位走啦喂！
till I get my stamina back.
哇！我要死啦！咩嚟㗎呢隻？最後嘅咩事？過嚟！好啦你，拜拜。上面仲有。哇！好高！走啦，匿埋先。咩嚟㗎嗰隻？睇唔到。哇！嚇死我啦！我哋好彩冇卡啫。真係幾勁，喺度跳舞添，不愧係我喜歡踢嘅東西。Hello， 大家好啊 ，hi 晒你哋。打完呢度咧，我哋就打琴日打到嗰隻雷霆。我諗住咧拆晒佢成身啲嘢落嚟，跟住先打。希望個場夠大俾我跑咯。佢呢一集咧，大部分嘅練珠廠咧都係爛嘅入邊，你係要游水啊，係要砌嚟砌去啊。
Yeah, I can jump on those metal carriers from here.
呢個係游水落嚟，有啲人喺個山窿嗰度揾條脷。
I need to get to the core fast.
呢架係新嘅喎，呢個機械係新嘅，就嚟出廠嘅。
Prepared.
Be prepared. 冇啦，冇嘢攞啦。唔要啊！唔要有喪屍啊！ 我俾咁多嘢我入邊，唔知係打咩嘅咧，好驚喎而家。睇翻晒啲嘢先。哇呀，係佢啊
I can't fight that thing in all this water. I need to hurry.
吓 ？What？ 直頭冇得打添啊！好拗底喎。
He's not gonna let me get anywhere near the floor.
喂，仲游過去？Oh no！ 哇！Oh my god！Oh my god！Oh my god！
Saw that note before.
You can't see me. You can't see me.
And I'm back here. I know it's in this area. It should help me lower the water level. That machine. Should help.
真係好窄喎！好溫書先，溫書先。考試之前先會溫書。睇先，冰同電。有冰。
Now we can do this on. Here we go.
記得打尾啊！打尾先咯。哇！我點樣去條尾度？哇！去唔到條尾度。得。去唔到啊！加油！ 認錯咗嗰個唔得俾你。睇到啊！睇到啊！哇！成河冇咗。
That'll keep me on my feet.
調調轉。我認識嘅卡關企翻嚟，卡晒你哋啊！黐線，好難打啊！佢咁口血嘅點解？條尾咧？條尾咧？應該加多幾隻小怪圍你先刺激冇啦！哦，我諗起嗰時打 Nemesis。完全無視晒側邊啲喪屍。
I'll need these later for sure.
累死我！嗰隻大恐龍。嗰次遇到佢，佢追住我咧，連個手掣都喺度，佢逐步咧，我手掣都有嘣嘣咁嗰陣，超恐怖。佢仲有專屬嘅音樂，我覺得我應該好快可以打佢。已經攰啦。冇乜可能會 override 到呢啲，哇！真係有風暴了。
More overrides I need to restore.
呢隻啊，超恐怖啊！呢隻。
Open doors. They should lead me outside.
其實呢把係幾型，我覺得。呢啲呢下都好型。好型。大部分其實我都係中意用箭多啲，我覺得呢個 game 就係要射箭。有啊，而家去打雷霆啊，又要卡，希望唔會卡啦。可唔可以拆晒佢啲嘢落嚟？
This cauldron must have been pumping water in and out to release aquatic machinery.
淨係放水係嘅出嚟。
Washed off some of the sweat.
哦，螢火，哇！附近都冇添。你上山，睇下套新衫，我靚呢。集大成。呢個裝備比賽有4個參賽者，係咪4個定3個參賽者？全部嗰啲零件都係我揾嘅。Hello， 有啲鈴鈴啷啷聲，套衫。都係攞一條小蠻腰。光啲嘅地方投資。個箭袋吹到飄一飄。呢個即係你俾我揀，我都係中意呢套多啲，好型啊！佢個套嗰個紋身。好，出發。Hello，Hello。我已經聽到啦，好動感啊！準備好未啊？我冇啊，我有攬，冇腰，條腰上年開始唔見咗。冇啊，我冇紋身啊，並沒有。喺呢度打。
A barbarian!
Run, stranger!
The
There's a
machine
killer
will kill
machine
you!
about!
Where is it?
There you are. I guess we're doing this.
呢邊有碌炮咧，你俾少一碌我嘅，搞錯啊！叮叮叮！插埋插埋！呢個插唔到啊，好似插。成日都唔記得晒，唔記得要用內招，跟住成日都企喺度。睇唔到，睇唔到。咦？我頭先唔係補咗嘢嘅咩？藥水冇補到添。 個箱冇藥水，唉，冇補到藥水。
Okay, better.
Wow.
Stamina for that.
走！好嘢！哦，頭先嗰隻比呢隻好似細好多。越伸越筆。小蠻腰俾脂肪收壞咗，係啊！我用厚厚嘅脂肪收壞咗我條腰，厚厚地。嗰個腰圍已經俾我放咗一過去。
Hail Machine Hunter! Speak with us!
咦？頭先嗰個未執。已經唔會再升呢啦，而家已經唔升上去啦。頭先另外有碌炮㗎，我貪心嗰個咧。唔知人啦。Nice。
You killed that machine!
Your CEO sent me.
Hail Machine Hunter!
Here this
Speak
time.
with us!
I need
Let's
to
hope
speak
it
to
was
Alva.
By all means, then. Open the gates!
Alva, I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, you got rid of that machine. But what are you doing here?
There's something inside Thebes that I need. I went to Landfall. I met your CEO. We
I met your
came to an
CEO.
agreement. Kind of.
And you're going to help us get in?
I guess so. The whole thing was a little tense. There's something off about that guy. And I don't understand what he wants from Thebes. I thought we found the data that your people needed back on the mainland.
That data will take us years to sift through. The CEO wants faster results. Aloy, you have to be careful. He's...
There they are. The legacy tells us that Elizabeth Sobeck helped the ancestors cast aside all obstacles. And so it has been today.
You have been true to your word. I'm pleased. Thebes awaits us below. Shall we?
即係俾佢監視住添。
Quite an excavation.
Much of this was flooded. We had to pump a great deal of water out.
佢胸口有個 WiFi，好搞笑。What is the password？
Behold, the door to Thebes.
A door like no other.
黑色嘅，唔係黃色黑色，之前都係白色黑色係嘛？
Well, you're right about that. It's designed to open for only one man. Ted Pharaoh.
But the legacy tells us that he worked closely with Sobek. He trusted her. Surely she could open the door, and so surely can you.
Not gonna happen. At least not from this side.
You said she was a living ancestor with Sobek's eternal essence.
If I may, Pharaoh, great as he was, did not build his palace alone. We know this from scraps of data we found, the ones that pointed to this location. And we found evidence of passages below. Maybe they were built to aid construction. Or for servants.
IT 人
We
拍檔嘅
can't
複
reach
製
them.
人，嗰個
The way
hacker
is flooded and they're too far underwater, but
Yeah. I can reach them. There might be another way in down there.
You see? With Sobek, there is
我唔係
always a
蘇
way.
比啊，我係 A 來啊。
Then do what you must to get us inside.
睇，好似有樣睇。咦係喎，似喎。再放多次先。咦，佢喺邊啊？下邊掹睇唔到添，真係有啲似喎。
That door.
CEO
This water's warm. It's almost like a hot spring.
Let's go。
Look at that thing.
游水灘，哇！
Goes all the way down to
穿
the
到
bottom.
有熔岩漿嘅，點解會？
There's a rupture up there.
下次都係食肥啊！
Yeah. This could get me inside. Okay. Looks like this tunnel leads deeper into the structure.
哎呦！ 呢個唔會停，即係呢邊啦。哇！佢唔係計時啊嘛？ OK，唉，仲有好多個。
I have to find a way to stop that turbine from spinning to get past it.
哇！ 哇，仲用得到啊，超勁
Stop the turbine. Good.
，go。咁錯啫，收，唔好卡，唔好卡，唔好卡，唔好卡。得啦，有遠啦。
Okay, I'm inside, but how do I let the Quinn in?
唔好俾佢哋入嚟啦。
Here I am again. Here I am again. Hiding in the gym. Writing to stay sane in this crazy place. I can't believe Grigori's dead. Our so-called spiritual leader was fine yesterday, and then suddenly passed away in his sleep, and no one will talk to me about it. They treat me like a child, whispering behind my back, as if I can't cope with death, even after the end of the world.
So Ted had other people in here with him, including a teenage girl.
連最尾嘅都係自私到死，真係自私到死。
There's nothing normal about a scientist, his daughter, a guru, and well, let's face it, a harem living through the end times in a trillionaire's underground survival bunker. But now that Grigori's gone, I'm worried things will get even weirder. He helped keep Ted stable for a couple of years, sort of. Without him, who knows? And we don't even understand what happened to him.
The girl's right. Nothing normal about Ted.
完全已經精神病患。我都想問我點解佢喺水度講到嘢嘅？唯一嘅解釋就係呢啲係心聲，係 VO 嚟。得幾個人住，使唔使咁大？ 哇！啲書仲未爛。即係嗰個心理醫生嘅房。
I know everyone's reeling after Grigori's untimely demise. He was a deeply spiritual man who wasn't afraid to rip back the curtain and gaze where few men dare. I've asked Dr. Sumtow to, check on what happened to him. I'm sure he had some kind of condition or something. The main point is that while we certainly miss him, we will go on. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, something tells me it didn't turn out that way.
Yes.
Let's hope this is the way to the main door, so I can let the Quinn in. Look at this place. It's pretty fancy for a survival bunker. That looks like some kind of access control.
So晒啲。
Most of Ted's women repulse me, okay? They're like
只有後
contestants
宮
on a
添。
housewife sim preening for the hubby's attention. But Brianna, the hollow singer, she's different. She's always been nice to me. And I love her voice, which has been conspicuously silent since Grigori died. She doesn't speculate or gossip like the others. She knows something. I can tell. And I'm gonna find out what it is.
Locked. What about the main door?
發生，仲要再發生呢個謀殺事件，已經係世界末日。
Good. An emergency exit function.
Emergency exit.
Hello。
The door is open. Destiny is upon us. I knew you could do it.
What's going on?
The CO is preparing to enter Thebes.
真係換套靚衫先。
Oh, why are you dressed like Ted Pharaoh?
I am Pharaoh, renewed.
係
My
Pharaoh 咧，
essence
另
is
外
the
嗰個似
same
啲
as
喎，我
his.
覺得。
Across the years, across the generations, his soul is my soul. His will is my will. We are sundered in only one way. I need his final testament, his deepest secrets. And now that the door is open, those secrets are within my
如果
grasp.
係 Pharaoh
When
嘅
I
話，
have
點解
them,
開唔到度？
I will be complete, as he was. I will have everything I need to save our homeland, and as Pharaoh did, the world.
Okay. I think there's some confusion here about who Pharaoh really was.
No one knows better than I who he was, who he is. Me. The Renewer, greatest of the ancestors, the man who saved the world. And you. You understand, Sobek. You are her, Pharaoh's harbinger, his assistant. Come, we will descend into Thebes together, as it should be. Bring her the raiment.
Raiment?
As he is Pharaoh, you are so bad.
Do
For an
cosplay.
occasion this momentous, shouldn't you wear proper business attire?
No.
Whoa. No, 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 no. No, I am not wearing that. No way.
You will wear the proper attire to mark this moment.
Or what?
It is said Sobek valued life above all else. Is this true?
Fine. I'll wear your raiment.
你即係揞啱佢啫係嘛？佢賤咗喺度。
Excellent. Shall we proceed? Look at this place. The grandeur.
Pharaoh's domain. Simply
我
breathtaking.
去斟個水先，大家等我一陣。係都似佢多啲喎。哎呀，等我一陣啦，大家。 I'm back. I'm back. Sorry. 哎呀。
Somewhere in here, Pharaoh left his secrets. Let's go find them.
Your Magnificence, perhaps we should leave guards behind to cover our exits?
Indeed. Now let it be done.
Pharaoh 會唔會咁變態？會唔會都係咁變態？會 J.E. Elizabeth 嚇咁恐怖？阿奇係阿奇想將 CEO 私有化，你講得好啱。我真係盡量唔出街啊！竟然有保護力。哇！黐線呢啲，我覺得呢啲一陣出嚟全部都要打。
Looks like the emergency exit function unlocked this door too.
哇！黐線弱智，好弱智。
Pharaoh's visage, a monument to greatness.
Truly, my CEO.
It's a monument to something, I'll give you that.
The Emperor will heap rewards upon you for this, my CEO.
Great risks bring great bounties, Overseer.
佢哋跟住我行，咁多人跟住我嘅，黐線。哦，要排打一陣。
I think this way might lead down.
Excellent. Remember every detail of his, Bohai, for posterity.
It will be its own chapter in your legacy, my lord.
好可怕哦！
Quite a palace Pharaoh built for himself.
No less than he deserved.
Of course, Your Highness.
黐線，真係好黐線。吓？點解會空間不足嘅？吓？ What the F？ 點解會帶呢啲出嚟？唉呀，弱智！唔知一陣有冇傷。
Brianna told me that Grigori hacked into restricted files and found out something awful. That Ted murdered important people who worked on Zero Dawn. Did
Hello,
Ted
Suki.
punish
你老公翻咗屋企吧？係咪啊？
kill him
終於
for
都結得翻，
discovering what he did?
慘慘。
How could that be? Dad said there wasn't a mark on Grigori's body. His heart just gave out.
Find anything interesting?
I can't make sense of it yet.
係啊，佢呢個 CEO 會話自己係 Ted Pharaoh， 佢所認識嘅歷史咧，呢個 Ted 係拯救世界嘅，佢係完全唔知道呢個 Ted 其實係毀滅世界人嚟嘅。你睇下佢都冇面見我啦。跟住嚟到呢一度咧，呢個地方咧就係 Ted 咧殺晒啲 Alpha 級人員之後咧，自己起咗一個皇宮住入嚟，仲開咗後宮嘅。 咁我哋就探索緊佢最後嘅地方。 咁咪要我 cosplay 咯，佢 cosplay 咗 Pharaoh， 佢匿咗喺度，咪要我 cosplay 呢啲實物咯。睇下有冇嘢攞先，我得呢個。
So hey, this is weird.
Yeah, I tried to warn you.
Yeah, sort of.
I'll explain everything if we survive long enough.
佢完全唔驚死。
Those certainly look threatening.
Huh. Statues. The guardians of Pharaoh's domain.
Those aren't statues. Look out!
Get the CO out
Look
of here!
out!
Guess it's just us then. It's about to get loud.
Forget.
Good strike.
Pharaoh 隻腳好好用啊，就係靠 Pharaoh 隻腳擋晒成。唔好食咗佢，唔好食咗，一定要用晒。
Thanks.
Where's Overseer Bohai?
He has decided to return to the surface. A
Oh,
wise
so-
choice. We can't afford to lose any more diviners than necessary. So, no more delays. We must proceed.
Brianna didn't wake up this morning. She's gone.
又死多個。
Just like Grigori. I'm looking up at the giant, hideous statue of Ted in the Great Hall. At his eyes. And I know now that he's watching me. He's watching us all.
唔係佢可以終老啊！
He's always had power
佢毀滅
over
咗
us.
全世界都唔夠。
I just never knew how much.
Did you discover some data?
A fragment. A testament to Ted's power.
Ah. Yes, that looks like the way.
啲係咩嚟嘅？都係佢啊！我哋呢個金字塔，佢改裝咗個金字塔係咪啊？似埃及。
When I built this place, when its special systems were designed,
之前有講過佢好中意埃及，好中意金字塔。
protection, of course. An unlimited power source, that was a given. But also... control. Over every possible eventuality. After all, you never know what'll happen, especially when the human element is involved.
What did you find?
Trust me. You don't want to know.
I guess I don't.
我覺得堅係金字塔本嚟嘅呢啲。
What is that? A reclining throne, attached to some kind of apparatus. I wonder what it does. An impressive setup. What is it for?
I'm sorry, Sio. I don't know. My focus can't read the data here.
What about the living ancestor? Is the data lost to her?
重譜圖。佢仲要永生，唔係真係有喪屍啊嘛？好驚喎！好 sad， 唔係好 sad， 好 creepy 啊件事。最唔應該生存落嚟嘅人生存咗落嚟。
Scan the device, if you will.
Shut up。
Please, scan the device.
Made a minor adjustment to the gene therapy regimen and added a new cocktail to treat the symptoms caused by the mutations.
You did this for him?
Hopefully.
You put, like, off switches in everyone's heads?
Kenya,
You mustn't judge me. I had no choice. If I said no, what would he do to us? What would he do to you?
Did you find a recording, Aloy?
Yeah. Aging, no cellular degeneration, but
I'll share it with you later.
Oh, if only I had access to my old lab in Bangkok. Or my old colleagues. Or my old liquor cabinet. Stop it. Got to stay positive. For Kenya.
哎呀，我 miss 咗呢度添。
You saw something. I could tell. Did the data explain what Pharaoh used this device for?
I think he was undergoing treatments to live longer. A lot longer.
Really? Could he still be alive?
Don't be foolish. If he were alive, he would have kept his essence. It would not have been passed down to me. Remember, he was the renewer. Of course he would have stopped at nothing to grasp the secrets of life and death. But not for himself. Everything he did was for a new beginning. For us, for the Quen. And for his true heir, me.
You know, I'm starting to think you're right. You do have a lot in common with Ted Pharaoh.
I knew you would see, in time. Let us continue. His secrets await.
血腥嗰隻變態。
Is that a small office? For a minor
You did this for
functionary,
him?
perhaps?
You put, like, off switches in everyone's heads?
Kenya, you mustn't judge me. I had no choice. If I said no, what would he do to us? What would he do to you? You're my little girl. I was trying to keep you alive.
For what, Dad? Seriously, why? So we can be trapped in this underground nightmare? You know what we have to do. Please.
Kill him.
Look at all this equipment. We are getting closer to the heart of this place.
An automated geothermal energy plant right under the city of San Francisco. A marvel. Even I can run it. And let's face it, I was always more of a visionary than an engineer. Which is why I had the foresight to insist on the inclusion of a very unique feature. Just in case anyone ever tries to steal my cheese, so to speak.
又加啲咩落去？
Break the door down.
I'm going to look for another way in.
Good idea. It's worked before.
Very well. Get to it. Hurry! Break it open!
Ah! Is that a vent? Open that door!
She's gone. Did she make it to the other side?
睇都要佢等下。
A console. Maybe I can access Ted's files from here. There. Omega clearance. Got it. What do you have to say for yourself, Ted?
Somtown's dead. Along with his kid.
啊！
Found
竟然
him
唔
on
係殺
the
咗
floor of
佢
his
先。
office this morning, holding hands. Must have poisoned themselves. I never would have put them to sleep. She was just a girl, for Christ's sake. I offered them life, and this is how they repaid me, by leaving me all alone. But I guess I've been alone since this whole thing began. Alone in bearing the burden for the past.
成日覺得點解手係拎住支大吉他，好討價攞吉他打我。
Liz's future. Liz's children. Someday they'll come, and I'll be here to greet them. Sometimes said my aging has stopped altogether. If anything, my cells are replenishing
真係冇
faster
死到。
than normal. I just need some time for the mutations to calm down.
有喪屍。
Time and energy. Some test of the reactor could give me what I need to grow strong again, to get my shit back together, so I can greet the kids. They're gonna need me.
啊，好變態！
My guidance.
有壽司啊！
Pharaoh's secrets. Are they here?
Not the ones you're looking for.
啊！有壽司，唔好用暴力。
They must be
有咩事？出去跳舞。
Trust me. You don't want to go in there.
Are you mad? I haven't come all this way to stop now.
You 要炸呢個研究所咯。
At last, Pharaoh's legacy is mine.
啊
Is that?
It's him.
冇死到，成千年哦。
Burn it to ash.
Wait, no. Pharaoh has it rigged to melt down if...
Kill them too. No witnesses.
你要俾我準備啊喂！俾我準備啊！ 哇！哇！着晒火！
You okay?
北咗。
Try facing me!
Pharaoh rigged the reactor to overflow if he dies. We have to run.
我冇睇到嘅，唔揾啦，走啦。冇睇到嗰隻嘢嘅。呢個唔係喪屍 game 嚟㗎嘛，係咪先？走啦你！仲喺度咁勇敢嘅嗰啲人，我唔理啦。friend 小 friend 子 friend 子，哎呀，救佢先！頂啊！哇！去邊啊？你去邊啊 ？Let's go! Come on! 誒？
I can barely breathe.
行啦喂，行啦！做乜唔行啊？佢要留喺度唔關我事啊！我有救佢噶。你頂啊！嘥我時間。佢炸到研究所。走啦！走啦你哋！哦，出到去仲要打㗎，行啦！
sire.
Come on!
Out of my way!
와! 잔인해. Động đi rồi. Ồ. Cái最愛嘅法羅。Let's go. 哎呀，唔喺呢度。哇！用岩上面跳。
Over here! How does she keep dodging?
走開啦，我知。冇啊！冇死冇死冇死。到時每日遊戲咪用分享模式。
What happened?
We found something that will help. Not just your homeland, but everywhere.
But where's the CO?
Where's the CO?
He's gone. I guess you could say he gave his life to help us attain the secrets of Thebes.
I see.
唔信佢，我覺得佢。
You must think I'm eminently stupid.
What? No. No.
The CO was an entitled egotist who twisted our beliefs into a sickening, self-serving fantasy. And you expect me to believe he sacrificed himself for scraps of data? It's time for the truth, and it better be convincing. Otherwise, I'll simply order these soldiers to open fire.
Hold on. You're right. To be honest, the CO screwed everything up. He brought Thebes down around our ears and died like a gutless coward. But we really did find something down there that will help your homeland. If I can take it and use it. Now, if I have to, I will fight my way out of here, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can just let me go. And then take credit when things start to improve.
Success certainly does sound better than failure. It seems then that our destinies are intertwined. Landfall is open to you. If it will help your cause, you may come and go as you please. But Alva must join you and report back on your efforts. Thebes is of no further value to us. Obviously, we're going back to the flotilla. Alva, I expect your reports to be thorough.
Oh, I thought he was going to have us killed. And instead, I get to join you.
Glad to have you. But you're going to need a little help to reach our base. Varl, I made a new friend. I need you to meet her at the Quen ferry and escort her back.
On it. Can't wait to meet her.
Trust me, you'll love it there. Varl will give you a better focus, and all the data you could ever want. Head to the ferry. I'll join you back east as soon as I can.
A diviner must follow the truth, wherever it leads. I'll see you there.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we should have what we need to capture Hephaestus.
Oh,
Before I head to the ferry, maybe I should stop by Landfall. With the CO gone, maybe more Quen will be willing to talk. Might be worth looking around the island, too. I gotta change out of these clothes. I can't believe the CO made me play dress up.
着衫，原地換衫。唉，又上啦。大晒大啦！551、3。整唔走呢個添，算啦，是但啦。跟住先裝滿，得啦，咁就冇帶錯啦。螢火，哇！我要返去邊話？佢話叫我去。咦？呢頭先咪揾咗咯，點解仲喺度嘅？係咪呢度？係啦係啦，用岩真係好過分，我覺得我先係。佢嗰對鞋係咩整嘅？咩整
Rounds are spent. Rain's done.
有冇人要同我傾偈啊？冇我就走㗎啦。呢度有一個。
Please, could you spare a moment? Ancestor, please. It's about my brother. I don't mean to disturb you, but I've run my requests through every channel and I've gotten nowhere.
Just take me through it.
Apologies. My name is Jomar. I'm the weapons officer for this expedition. It's my job to ensure the troops are armed and prepared for what's out there. And I failed to do so. My younger brother, Oris, his unit was sent to scout the tower on the northern side of the island. They should have returned by now. The Overseer has denied my request for a search party, and defying him would mean dismissal. Or worse.
You think they might be alive?
Oris has been obsessed with San Francisco ever since I can remember. He jumped at the chance to join this expedition. I have to believe that fate isn't cruel enough to make this place his tomb. If you help me, I'll get you access to any weapon in my stock.
If I make my way up north, I'll look for your brother.
Thank you. If it helps, my brother carried an ancestral relic with him. I believe your focus might be able to pick it up.
What kind of relic?
A small metal piece dangling from a chain, with a hologram of San Francisco. Which is why my brother always had it with him. The diviners speculated it was some kind of beacon, inviting the ancestors to visit the city.
Speculated? So there was data on it they couldn't read?
It was deemed lost knowledge. If my brother truly is gone, could you maybe bring the relic back for me? It meant so much to Oris. I'd like to keep it safe. For him.
Of course.
Hey, patrol went well, I take it.
I'm not a thief。哇哦！我再把紫色武器。
I am open to trade.
I promise you, we'll find a way home.
Harriam, we're never getting that gyro compass back. We're stuck here. For good.
The ancestor reborn.
May we be led to truth.
Just, Aloy.
Just
what's this I hear about you never going back home?
Our navigational ships.
They're all gone. Destroyed by storms and reefs, and with them the one instrument we need to guide us across the ocean.
There is one ship that might still hold a working gyro compass.
But it's beyond our reach, beached on an island surrounded by deadly currents. No compass, no way home, no way back to those we should have never left behind in the first place.
Christia.
You mentioned you left someone behind?
My wife, Meandra.
Oh.
She works the field in the Great Delta. When I was chosen for this mission, she begged me not to come. She was scared I wouldn't return. And like always, she was right. I left without saying goodbye, and now I won't ever see her again.
So you two are soldiers?
Navigators, actually. I'm Harriam, and this is Christia.
So you two know how to use this instrument?
The gyro compass. Only I know how to read it. The diviners trained me. Harriam was chosen to memorize the charts found in the legacy.
So you can't navigate the fleet without each other?
It is the Quen way. The greater the knowledge held by one person alone, the greater the risk it'll be used against the Empire, should we be captured by our enemies.
Your tribe sure is cautious. So what is this gyro compass you're looking for?
It's a device used by the ancestors to help pinpoint a ship's location. But it only works if the readings are compared to a chart.
How'd you get your hands on something like that?
20歲。
I guess it's safe to tell you since you carry the gift of the ancestors. The diviners found them on ancient vessels back in our homeland and modified them so we could use them on our ships. Without them, we're at the mercy of the seas.
You said what you need is on a ship somewhere.
Yes. The ship we were stationed on. The night we approached landfall, a sudden squall hit the fleet. While some ships managed to find safe harbor here, ours ran aground. The crew abandoned ship, hoping the ocean would spare us.
I thought we'd drown for sure. Thank the ancestors, we somehow got washed up on a beach southwest of here. Scouts found us and brought us to landfall. Not that it matters. The only ship with the gyro compass is grounded and surrounded by deadly currents.
點解發完肉未？20歲應該發完肉啦，係嘛？
Maybe I can help.
Not unless you can fly.
I can't do that. But if I find a way, I'll come back.
She's an ancestor reborn. Maybe she really can help.
I will not let myself hope just yet, but
係咪咪咪船長借個羅庚俾佢 ？Hello， 我直接幫你填咗做羅庚。Let's go! Whee! 整手手，整手手，整手手。我睇而家係咪真係可以 cover 閃光鷹先？唔係咯，唔係喎。我仲以為真係有得騎飛飛飛添。 A 來都冇身材㗎，嚇條小蠻腰咯咪，由細到大都訓練肌肉㗎嘛，全身都係肌肉，但係冇乜邊套着得少啲。係咯，成身都係肌肉。佢哋都唔興大 bra， 都冇 bra。然之後我知呢條裙仔。Focus 唔係萬能嘅咩？佢哋昆恩族嘅 Focus 咧係舊一代嘅，唔係 A 來嗰個嚟嘅。
I'm telling you, it's a drink, but it's soft.
How is it soft?
It says here it had bubbles in it.
Well, we can't expect to make sense out of it.
應該係要擲住嘅，如果唔係你戰鬥嘅時候咪喐你入去咯。我哋研究。
There she is. I hear you found Thebes. How was it?
Maniacs, lava. What's not to like?
I'll remember that next time I go
Lava.
traveling.
At least I got what we needed to trap Hephaestus.
Good thing I got my gear ready then.
Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
You look tired.
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours. I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine, Erend. I should get...
As soon as...
I'll give you the heads up.
From the look on your face, I'd say the mission was a success.
I got Omega clearance. Is everyone ready to head out to Cauldron Gemini?
As soon as you give the word.
Did Alva make it here all right?
Our new Quen friend. The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Sounds about right. How's everyone feeling?
Everyone's curious about Alva. It's amazing to think there's an entire tribe across the Great Waters who've been using focuses for longer than I've been alive. Zoe's been trying to get Alva to run her through Quen history, but she seems a bit shy around her.
From what I gather, the Quen get punished if they share data. She just needs some time to get used to us.
Makes sense. We'll give her some space.
Once Gaia is back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
The seeds have been
揀錯
planted.
冇。
All they need
本身
is
即
a
係佢
chance
個
to bloom.
Elizabeth Sober 都唔係好身材㗎。
I thought that was pretty good. Zoe liked it.
I'm glad you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
拉起紅線。
Now that I have Omega clearance, we can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging
唉，
thunder
覺得唔會
jaws.
咁順利。
Better them than us, for once. I should go get this to Gaia.
Of course. Let us know when we're needed.
Welcome back.
Good to be back. Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varro gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we had here, she turned so pale I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself. She hasn't left the place since.
Sounds like Alva. How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest obsession. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
叛軍嗰邊嘅有個叫一陣間開俾你睇。
Read anything interesting lately?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call it. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Plus something called bubble baths. Me, I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
I need to get...
Right. That means we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. I'll make sure my gear's ready.
佢有個先，叛軍呢個普羅米修斯之子，佢哋呢一個組織，背脊有個叫呢個阿瑟拉咧 ，Assyria，我唔記得咗點讀啦。呢個阿瑟拉就係Osran 人嚟嘅。咁本身咧應該係同 Sirens 合作啦，但係佢哋兩個之間又係有啲反咗面嘅。
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there. Returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall.
I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the overseers would actually let us study.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as this. And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you.
Aki 真係有冇帶住個 focus 玩？
ignore any truth
我到而家都唔知佢個 focus 係點樣黐喺嗰個位。
Quen find their way back to
好似有啲磁石咁吸上去喎。但係我有帶住 headset。
You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the diviners haven't recovered.
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek, but even so, you're different.
Yeah, we are. I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the overseers.
Sounds restrictive and stifling.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
The ancestors, is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners, peasants, really. When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone, not even your family. Unless you can get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
Sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that. Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire, like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes.
考到5星星之後，非常強制送去寄宿
I'll start at the
學，唔
beginning
准翻屋企。
with the CO. He was
佢
an
話俾你聽
Imperial,
會
the Emperor's
對你
nephew,
屋企人
in
好。
fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Pharaoh, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Pharaoh, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Pharaoh spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named CEO, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire, the living embodiment of Ted Faro, the renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
呢度係真人坑啊，都幾好奇。我未睇喎，應該揾嚟睇下。
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse. But nothing improved the CEO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door. And more convinced that the title of CEO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CEO became was a complete perversion of what principal diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than CEO?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. But he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right.
All I need is to help you succeed in your mission. The plan Gaia told me about, to capture Hephaestus, it will help set things right.
I hope so.
Then I will do whatever I can. I promise.
好，跟住手手係咪一齊做嘅咧？可以。手手全部都冇添。呢個咪攞咗咯？點解又冇咗嘅？我特登去打咗又冇咗嘅。Why? 我冇 save 咩
So, we're fighting immortals from the stars now? Looks like it. What's next? Wizards from the moon?
Aloy, well met. We've been briefed on our mission, and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron Gemini.
Were you able to finish the new arm Gaia was helping you with?
Indeed. I was hoping we could discuss it, if you have a moment.
You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it. And I want you to be there.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where? Will you meet me where we felled Regala's tremor tusk? Right where the river bends?
Sure, if you want, but I'm not sure I understand.
You'll see when we get there. I promise.
Then I'll let you know when I get close.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the Old Ones.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machines he unleashed. To think that the ancient world was wiped out by a mistake. A single miscalculation There is no glory or honor in such a fate. Only hubris and pointless death.
我想幫佢唱埋首首。
Have you spoken with Alva?
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tenakth. Her mind is sharp, that much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Trust me, she's tougher than she looks.
I will take your word for it.
佢同我一齊喺熔漿喺岩漿上面跑過。
I have to go now.
Then do not let me keep you.
Like I said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regala's old outpost near the bulwark.
May the Ten guide your way.
收 go go go！ 我有冇啲咩要做咗先？定喺呢度咧？冇啊！一打完又冇咗嘅呢啲嘢。我肥個字唔見咗嘅。
I'm telling you, the old one.
親自表演下肉啊！我都唔知我有冇可能親下眼見到用啊！咁錯啫！
This is where Kotalo wanted us to test out his new arm. I'm not sure what he's planning. I should let him know I'm around.
有啲嘢飄下咩嚟㗎 ？What is this? Can I take it? What?
I wonder how much snow is gonna pile up.
啊！你唔覺得有問題嘅咩？ 佢仲有影㗎，佢係存在㗎。驚！
Hey, Kotalo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly.
The floor is lava.
Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair enough.
冷面笑匠。
This is it.
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
All right, talk to me, Kotalo.
I wish to test the arm on that.
吓？帶都冇帶上隻手度嚟㗎。
It has menaced the valley for some time. Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
What?
I'm honored to help.
哇！已經裝飾好添。哈哈！啲神經咧，連神經都唔使搏㗎，好勁喎！揸隻手指啊？點解
After you.
What?
Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
What? 我嘴啊！唔知 邊咪好似鋼鍊咁兩邊要裝嘢，跟住拍埋佢嗰條電都唔使。哎呀，我就諗住慢慢嚟添。得啦得啦，你斬佢啦！哎呀啊！喂，你學 CS 我諗住俾你玩我。下邊應該俾佢玩。去邊啊？你喺邊啊？啊！你企喺度做咩？捉雞啊！捉雞啊！得嘅。好啦好啦，我玩完啦。Wounded. I need to get my stamina back. 跟住俾佢執雞。 佢肌肉控制，但係佢包住晒噶喎，嗰隻手。
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it. But the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The Ten be with you, Aloy.
吓，就係咁啊！好啦。有點熱牙膏。鋼鍊。 喺我眼中，鋼鍊係從來都冇真人化過㗎，冇啊！要萬全準備，我而家係咪萬全準備？嗯。 我嘅萬全準備就係去 save 好啦，我已經準備好啦。睇清楚雙先。 淨係帶藥去。精兵強酸，精兵水晶，帶晒出去啦。
Find the right strategy.
出發啦，直接。
His people invented the game.
應該夠打啩，唔夠打就撈死副牌地啦。
Welcome back. Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
有咩問題
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
Wow.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. 2 overrides. What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the zeniths.
Good.
好似啲漫畫情節咁，打到個角色半死先地嘛。我本來都唔想用，跟住拎個手臂出。
Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
唉，老鼠屎。
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. Their slave. Forever. The only way we can end the risk of that happening is by stopping the Zeniths for good. And in order to do that, we have to get Hephaestus. The Zeniths are a threat to everyone, Beta, not just you. So find your courage. That's easy for you to say. You still have no idea what they're capable of. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta, alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
It's love, Harry. Cái缺少嘅係愛啊，哈利。
Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. But it looks impossible.
Oh, Papa.
Look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You're right. I'll only be safe from them when we succeed. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Aloy, whenever you are ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Hey, I thought I'd check in before leaving for Gemini.
Are you sure we shouldn't be checking up on you? Whatever went on between you and Beta sounded intense. Not that I'm judging. Forge knows all the screws flew loose every time Mercer and I fought.
I think we'll be fine from now on.
I'm glad to hear it.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means. And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff after that victory party in Meridian.
What about Catallo?
Now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat.
用桶嚟做單位。
After we get Hephaestus, we'll be taking the fight to the Zeniths. So, no more reading.
It wasn't that bad. Not really. Besides, going through all that data helped me realize something. You know, the soldiers, the ones that fought the Pharaoh machines, so Gaia could be built, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. Not with all the weapons in the world. I think most of them realized that, whether anyone said it or not. They still did it. They bought time for all the eggheads working to save the future. Our future. As long as I can do that for you, I'll consider myself a success.
Thank you, Erend. I'm glad you're with me.
我最喜愛男角色。
I'm gonna get emotional.
佢睇下 show 之後就更好。
That same here. I got a date with a cauldron to.
Aloy, everything okay with you and Beta? It sounded like you guys had a, lively conversation.
We just had a lot to talk about.
Does this mean she's coming with us to Gemini?
It does. I hope you're ready to rein in the most stubborn AI of all time.
That's what all this was for, wasn't it?
Hephaestus won't go down quietly.
Hephaestus is just a program that's lost its way. We are fighting for our survival. I can always call upon the goddess if you're nervous.
Funny. How does everyone seem to you?
Anxious, but ready. I heard Katalo ask for Alva's help with his pulse generator. And I know he's been helping her with a few fighting techniques, just in case.
I hope they aren't needed.
Like I said, just in case.
Just in case.
This is it, Varl.
To think, it was just the two of us when we first stepped out west.
And now we have a team. A good one. This is all because of you, Varl.
Yeah, you're right.
Smartass. Any last findings you want to share before leaving?
Not really. Though I've reached a decision.
Oh?
When we put Gaia together, I want to return to the Nora. Spread what I've learned.
You think they'll listen to you?
In time, I believe so.
If anyone can make it happen, it's you, Varl. What will you and Zoe do if you go back to the Embrace?
I hope she'll come with me. At least for a while. And I'll go with her to Plainsong too. She'll probably want to talk to her people about all this as well. We'll figure it out.
I know you will. I hope firing off those pulse generators will be enough to distract the Zeniths.
It'll work.
真啊，佢哋
Always optimistic, huh?
Nah, just stubborn. It's a good quality to have when dealing with you.
Yeah, right. You were right, you know, about keeping Rost's memories buried. I guess part of me thought he was holding me back, because he wanted me to be a Nora. But the truth is, he gave me a lot. And I took him for granted.
He was a good man. He raised you well.
This is it, Varl. And now this is all because...
Yeah.
Smart. I'm glad you're coming.
Sure there's no urge to run off alone in there somewhere?
No more running. I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. I was just studying the pulse generator schematics. The ones Gaia and Beta built. The craftsmanship is remarkable. Is everything all right? It sounded like there was an issue with Beta and the mission.
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand one another is to embrace truth. Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway, if we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
Must be strange to think that some of the ancestors your tribe reveres are still alive. And here on Earth, right now.
Yeah, it is. Part of me's curious to know who else besides Eric Visser might be among them. Maybe Nikita Arand? We call her the Spark. The legacy tells us she brought unlimited energy to the old ones. Or Sung Jiao, whom we call the Healer. It is said she found new ways to extend the ancestors' lifespans. But my curiosity fades when I think of how different our view of Visser was compared to the reality that you experienced. Perhaps it is better not to know.
Any more data catch your eye?
All of it? I have so much to study up on. Years, actually. I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it. But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime. The sheer calculations needed for space travel, it's overwhelming to think about.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night. Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
A little bit, but I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. I don't think they noticed. Zoe seemed so free when she did it. Like every emotion she had was taking flight in song. And she looked happier because of it. I felt so dull and nervous in comparison.
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime. About Itaru music.
Maybe.
If you need anything before heading out to the cauldrons.
You have nothing to worry about. Gaia's explained your plan in detail, as expected from such an efficient AI. I've even received some very, succinct combat advice from Kotalo. You know, in case the Zeniths show up.
What kind of advice?
He,
run!
Told me to run.
For now. We'll even the odds soon enough. Anything new around here?
Kotalo showed me the schematics for his new arm. I recall reading about robotic limbs within the Legacy, but I never thought I'd see one in action. Technology like that would be treasured back home. Think of what it could do for injured workers or soldiers. But knowing the Imperial family, they would use it for different purposes. Their own.
Replacing body parts as they grow older. Like the Zeniths.
Exactly.
I should go make sure.
May your path lead to truth.
And like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it. 去咗呢個先啦，係我哋而家。
Hey.
I've already got the location of my assigned cauldron.
Good.
I heard you and Beta had a talk.
News travels fast.
It wasn't exactly a quiet conversation.
There were just things that needed to be said.
A healthy crop to those who clear the weeds between them, as the Utaru say.
You look like you have something on your mind.
We're going to war soon. And war is something I promised myself I'd left behind in the Red Raids. But the more of your data I go through, every voice I hear, every word I read from our ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, it's our responsibility. If we fail, it was all for naught.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Varl.
I don't know what you're talking about. I should go.
As soon as you intend to leave for Gemini,
you'll hear about it. Alva said one of the diviners here might know where the Leviathan research facility is. Better go to the campfire and let her know I'm here. Hey, Alva. I'm in Landfall. Can you meet me here?
Aloy. I'm here. Had to sneak past a few machines on the way, but I made it.
All right. Ready to talk to that diviner?
Yes. He's right over there.
Diviner Alva, what are you doing back in Landfall? And with the living ancestor?
We're looking for the At-Bay Research Center, where Leviathan was developed. The legacy tells us it's somewhere in the city.
Alva mentioned you've been collecting data in the area. Do you know where it is?
Yes, I stumbled across it, but there was no data there, only crumbling ruins.
Tell us anyway. We might be able to find something you missed.
Please, don't trouble yourself. I assure you, our search was very thorough.
You're hiding something.
What? That is absurd. A diviner must only speak truth, as you're well aware.
Oh, you're worried you found something dangerous? Something compromising on Eileen Sasaki?
Keep your voice down.
Look, I get it, Nirik. You want to make it back to your family, so it's safer to turn a blind eye. But think of Leviathan. How it could help everyone. Isn't that why we're here? Don't let fear deny us that.
Very well. The facility's just south of here, along the shore. But even if you find a way to fix Leviathan, it's sure to be shrouded in that which is forbidden.
Too often the truth is forbidden. Come on, let's go.
Huntress. 直接去得唔得？我一定要跟住佢啦。OK。做咩啊？做咩啊？做咩啊？行咯！小 fans。
Clear a path. Did you see that?
Not bad with that diviner back there. You've come a long way since we first met.
And Nirik's like I used to be, terrified of a misstep. And with the overseers, he has every right to be. But what I've seen and learned since the greenhouse, it's so much more than what we're permitted. Diviners are supposed to seek the truth, and yet so much is kept from us. I'm tired of it. That should be the facility ahead. We need to find a way in.
Up here. Well, Nirik wasn't lying about crumbling ruins, at least. Let's look around.
Aloy,
why is the
ground shaking?
That's not good, whatever it is.
Whoa, that thing is huge!
I see.
We'll have to take it out if we want to find that thing.
Okay. I'm with you. Calling my target! Fire plasma attack! Are you injured?
I'm okay. Still.有機俾我，唉，轉個頭都唔記得。火冰係點啫？ 怪佢哋。去邊？ 睇完雷霆牙之後已經唔覺得佢好驚。
Down it goes.
You defeated the machine. Well, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
We should be able to look around for that data now.
晚安啊，丫你終於放工就嚟冇巴士可以搭翻屋企啦。星期五起成條巴士線俾佢 cut 咗，咁點算啊？我諗住一個 plan，contingency plan。唔好行咁前，唔好行咁前啊 ！OK， 冇事。
A lot of sand. Not a lot of data. No, I'll wait here. Don't think I can manage that.
唔係呢度。 唔係呢邊開。搭鐵再轉小巴。哇！夜晚鐵超級疏啊！啲班次。
Not getting in this way.
Might have collapsed when that Slitherfang came in. Oh, I'll stay here. That looks a little iffy to me.
Okay. Stay there. You're
here.
After you.
Time for a swim.
At least the water's not freezing. Look at this place. I always try to imagine what it must have been like back when the old ones were here.
It's less of a climb, I bet. Come on, let's check the upper floors. You okay?
On every expedition, the soldiers would lay down walkways and barriers first to protect us diviners. But this is actually kind of fun.
咁窄窄竟然有需要用得到嘅肌肉。
There, the console.
Must have been what Neric found.
Oh, the data on Leviathan isn't here, but there's some kind of log.
Delete the database? But Miss Sasaki, when you look at the reports, 3,000 exhibiting symptoms. Over 400 dead. The data's clear. Omarama is contaminating the water supply, promoting bacterial growth. And with Leviathan based on the same architecture...
You're a smart kid. Top of your class, right? My father built this company thanks to world-class talent like you. And you know what else is world-class? Our legal team. So unless you want to spend the rest of your career in some dead-end, underfunded public research institute, you'll delete that database and forward all data on Leviathan to my office.
Yes, ma'am.
That was her. The ancestor, Eileen Sasaki. Hundreds dead. And she knew their system was to blame, but she had the truth erased. Were all the ancestors like this? Selfish, ruthless, immoral? And yet we hold them up as paragons of enlightenment and virtue. Given what we've learned, I don't even know if Leviathan will work.
Hold on. Let's not give up just yet. You said before that the old ones use Leviathan to control flooding. Which means it probably worked. We'll know more when we find the data on it. The recording mentioned a copy was sent to Eileen's office.
To their corporate headquarters. There.
Wow.
Let's go. It shouldn't take us long to get to the tower.
Lead on.
Whoa.
So what was that other system the recording mentioned? Omu Ramba?
The legacy tells us it was the predecessor to Leviathan, a system that manipulated floods to bring life to a barren desert.
Quinn seemed to know a lot about this ancestor.
Diviners spent years trying to figure out how to restore Leviathan. We found a lot of data on Eileen Sasaki in the process. Though, now I wonder
都
how
即係舊日人類都捱到2065年，我哋捱唔捱到2065年？
from the nearby ruin. Might be able to cross over from there.
Lead the way.
Safe. 人生得意須盡 safe。
I think this is as far as our soldiers got.
We'll have to climb higher to get into the tower.
I'll follow your lead.
Up we go.
爬。陪我都做得幾好。
You doing okay, Alva?
Yes. Don't worry about me.
我要爬到塔頂喎，睇。
How are we going to get across?
Oh, that beam looks promising.
This is a lot higher up than I thought.
Why? What are you doing?
Glintox. Oh, we have the element of surprise.
Or we could sneak by and, you know, not fall off the tower.
自己打自己，匿埋先。
I'm here.
We have to fight. I won't fail you.
哎呀！
Can you go on? Will this ammo help?
邊隻係我㗎？邊隻係佢㗎？
Have they injured you? It's burning! I'd advise shocking it!
多謝。行啦喂 ，Let's go。
Aloy? Really high off the ground.
有冇？大家有冇畏高？哇！你睇下日出啊！就嚟睇到日出啊！你要快啲先得。
There's the tower. Should be able to cross over. But we are going to have to jump.
After you.
Aloy! I'm okay. Made it. Okay, Alva, your turn.
Right. Yeah. Aloy, can you watch me and make sure I do this right?
Come on, Alva. You can do it. It's okay.
想接住你。
Please don't break.
啊！日出咗啦！
Alva! I'm okay!
Wow! That
would have been a long way to fall.
Better make all doors. Huh. This says the code is the month and year the company was founded.
According to the legacy, it was October 2023.
So the company was founded in October.
Which is the 10th month of the year.
我有啲人唔知道 October 係10。哦，係喎，會㗎喎。
Got it. Door should be unlocked now. Maybe the data on Leviathan is in here.
Cost reduction strategy? We're talking about people's lives here. I did as you asked on Omuramba, but this is worse.
Relax, Eileen. I've spoken with risk management. They're confident that the chance of another incident is within acceptable parameters. We're moving ahead with Leviathan.
You know, Dad, shortcuts have a way of catching up with you. Within acceptable parameters or not.
Well, one day in the distant future when you're in charge, you can run things how you want. But until then, how about you let me worry about that?
Guess Eileen and her father didn't always get along. But it seems like covering up Omuramba wasn't her idea.
Doesn't matter. She still had a part in it.
Well, let's keep going. Her office must be higher up.
Dead end. There's a ladder in that shaft, but it's blocked.
I might be able to pull the rubble out from the other shaft.
예? 그런 거가 어딨나? 어쩌금? 出邊喎，攞唔到。哎呀！哎呀！貪心嘅小朋友，出翻嚟點？貪心嘅小朋友。飲水水。好在有個 save point， 我即刻就去 save 咗。
Dead end. There's a ladder in that shaft, but it's blocked.
I might be able to pull the rubble out from the other shaft. Let's see where this leads.
You go on ahead. I'll look for a way up that has a lesser chance of falling to my death.
Okay. Aloy! I'm okay. Hey, Alva?
Yes?
There's something I don't get. You said Eileen was the one who built Leviathan, not her father, so... what happened?
I'm not sure. The legacy doesn't say. Either that knowledge is lost or forbidden. Or maybe we were wrong about that too. Are you doing okay, Aloy?
我冇事。
Yeah, it's just a long way up.
哇！最用力喎呢度。 高啊！我哋而家。哎呀！你喺邊？就對面。啊！fail！我去咗一開始嗰度。我要跳過。唔係頭先嗰度咩？2分鐘前解除呢個，一齊玩緊係嘛？我哋諗住12點左右可以解到呢個，太有自信。上邊夠唔夠啊？唔夠高啊嘛？我有冇爭咗啲咩未做？哇！舊玩嚟㗎。真係舊玩嚟㗎呢個。
Now how to get up higher? How about you, Alva? Any luck finding a way up?
Not yet.
Whew. Well, that's done with. Okay, I'm back at the shafts. If I blow up that fire gleam, the elevator might fall and open up a path for Alva. Hey, Alva? Step away from the shaft.
Okay. Whoa! Oh! I can reach the ladder now! Be right up, Aloy!
Looks like there's another floor above. Might be Eileen's office.
Okay, I'll meet you up there.
喺自己個 office。
Made it! There you are.
Come on. Let's see what's up. Another locked door. Need to figure out the passcode.
These artifacts... I think these were Eileen's. It's every diviner's dream to discover even one of the ancestors' artifacts.
And maybe they'll help with the door.
Oh, that must be the Larson McCory Award. The legacy says Eileen won it when she was 40, for her work on Leviathan.
Interesting. It's art, I think.
Could it be? Yes, I think this was commissioned in honor of the company's 25th anniversary.
This looks like some kind of prototype.
For water purification.
Check what my focus sees,
Must
maybe.
be the H2 flow.
What?
H2 flow. Their early inventions had strange names.
How old was Eileen when she won this award?
40.
Not quite right. What was this thing again?
The H2 flow.
H2.
What was the name of this thing?
The H2 flow.
What did you say this was for again?
The company's 25th anniversary. Looks like it used to be on the last pedestal.
You said Eileen was how old when she won this?
40.
H2 flow.
That's not it. That didn't work. What was this called again?
The H2 flow.
H2 flow.
What was this thing again?
The H2 flow.
You said this was commissioned for something?
The company's 25th anniversary. Looks like it used to be on the last pedestal.
Maybe try my focus. Better take a look at those artifacts.
H2 flow. Cho ta đèn cá. H2 flow 點解咧？可以？25周。
Not quite right.
H2 flow.
That's not it. How old did you say Eileen was when she won this?
40.
What was the name of this thing?
The H2 flow.
What was this called again?
The H2 flow.
What was this thing again?
The H2 flow.
Could look around with my focus.
H2 flow 係咩 ？H2O 我就識啫，兩個零我試咗啦。Think Aki, think.
That didn't work. Better take a look at those artifacts. Not quite right. That's not it. That didn't work. Better take a look at those artifacts.
Có sân chơi mẹ.
How old was Eileen when she won this award?
40.
What was the name of this thing?
The H2 flow. That must be the Dragonfly 6. Apple used it in most of their construction projects. The Dragonfly 6 was their most successful model.
Huh.
My focus might say
something.
頂啊！唉，傻豬。
That did it! You can almost see the whole city from up here.
Corner office. Impressive view. It must have been Eileen's.
Wow. Let's see if the data on Leviathan is here.
San Francisco 嗰條橋就係雖然斷咗。
Well, it's official. Eileen Sasaki, CEO, chair, and worst daughter in the world. Security had to escort Dad to his vert. Guess we'll be speaking through lawyers from now on. Looking down at the world from here. It's hard to see the details. People become risk factors, statistics, far too easily. Omuramba was supposed to provide clean water, improve lives. It was easier to pretend there wasn't a problem. Easier to believe the lie was truth, but I don't want to pretend anymore. I will build Leviathan right. No more shortcuts, no more lying, just a safe face. It won't undo our sins. My sins. But maybe we can still do some good.
She overthrew her father, took over the company, so that Leviathan wouldn't end up killing people.
It sounded like she regretted covering up Omuramba's failure.
She wasn't perfect. Not a paragon, as the Quan believe, but not a monster either. She tried to make up for her mistakes.
And now you know the truth.
As for the data, Leviathan... yes, it's here. Downloading a copy now.
Is something wrong?
I think I'll stay here a while longer. There's a lot more data that I want to look through.
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
Down is always easier than up. Let's speak again when we're back at base.
Okay. I'll see you there. Well, after climbing all the way up, why not glide down?
Wait, you're going to what?
Just thinking about it.
Bye-bye. 有冇嘢攞先？好似真係冇嘞噃。哦， 飛落去，今日就到呢度啦。聽日就去雙子宮啦，我哋。啊，唔知聽日爆唔爆到機咧？啊！4層。
Careful!
拜拜啦！いい天気ですね。就睇啦，聽日睇下可唔可以早啲開啦。
That must be the tower Jomar mentioned. And it's...
Aloy! Did you make it?
Sure did.
Amazing. Well, see you back at base. Good luck out there.
OK。今日就到呢度啦。皆さんおやすみ。就走啦。希望聽日爆到機啦。またね，拜拜。